everybody, I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy.
Came all the way back and had a chance to win, lost in overtime. Finally, climbed that mountain and got back. And do you remember Super Bowl IV against Minnesota? Remember Hank Stram as their coach? On the sidelines, mic'd up for the first time. That really gave us a lot of what we have now with NFL films. What a terrific performance by that Kansas City team, and they blew away the Vikings in that game.
Meanwhile, the 49ers are back in the Super Bowl for the 7th time.
And Steve Young, remember that one? Get the monkey off my back, as he won big in Super Bowl 29. But they lost their last time out against the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. They're looking for a little bit of that. Can we get right again, guys? And I think the San Francisco 49ers team is going to play awfully well in this game.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20.
Coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases.
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guy 3. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, 49. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets fast, and they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And everybody knows what that is. That's a Super Bowl berth. We thought their season might be in trouble when Mahomes went down with that kneecap injury.
While Mahomes was out, because remember, they beat Minnesota in a home game that was a difficult one for them. And they also had a tough one with Green, in no small part because Chris Jones, their all-pro defensive tackle, got back in the lineup and really solidified things, along with Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, in this one.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slip.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put them on the ground.
Opted to run. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they
give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
That's behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
They liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40. Not
this up. They'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And all the way.
Run there.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were a buck.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's going to take this one back. That's right, as a receiver, if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one good for
side handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took it.
A good run blitz.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Defense.
Too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Coleman now. On second down, it's Coleman. And he swallowed.
In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. PAT. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come.
Field position, 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on offensively.
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they finally...
Partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. That play got swallowed up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk
here in the first half.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to exit. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here. San Francisco hosting Green Bay. It was the road teams winning in the wild card round, Seattle, Minnesota, but the home teams bounce back in the division.
I think they'll play much better in this one. Aaron Rodgers burning to get back to the Super Bowl yet again.
Buying time to his left. From Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now Williams. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away. And looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. They'll go for it on fourth down. Moore now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck.
To a number of years ago, a very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive.
And he's taken down, trying to do field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down he come up on first and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is caught. And goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's complete. In the end, stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off. Changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. One play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here. I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That's fielded in the end zone. And no lead, now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49. To find pay dirt, and he did. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed, and they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what.
We'll get some momentum here at half, too.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick.
And he's going to have to eat this one.
Have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reason
to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Now, meanwhile, they go
do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches.
Winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the...
They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten that one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down, but not before he snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone.
Fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman.
Might bring more pressure. Some guys might be a little more exotic, and as a last resort, you might even call time of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays.
Chiefs. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Side as a receiver, maybe sometimes for the deep. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt.
Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy. Just like my grandma.
This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off near his home.
When you were a tyke,
Yep.
don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Meanwhile, multiple times tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off the edge.
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Bashad and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd. Here we go. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
One Omaha.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
Defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here, like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. This one on fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. 2011, wasn't it? Kirk Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's good. Play action. Garoppolo. Rumbling past the 30. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to... From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And here's the field goal team out onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not.
That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
He'll run it. And he's able to take it. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Robinson's got it. And he is out of bounds inside. Well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. They're able to draw a bit closer. And Mantro, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff stinger, but a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. At their own 25-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, we'll be back after this. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. This thing out even further here in the fourth.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past. Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll have this pass.
In the NFL, we see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand. This also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. Mahomes now to throw, buying time to his left. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. 2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Being chased out left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is gonna be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
Penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this.
Another score here after they didn't get it. Does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
He was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big... And he can't get rid of it. He's long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he
situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes, and he'll be out of bounds. Looking to throw is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks... Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big. Performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Flushed out right. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down.
How about that for a little bit of revenge?
On third down, here's Coleman. And the second wave of
feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now they go for it on fourth down.
Let's see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And a terrific... On second down, it's Coleman.
Where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.